And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we are going to play game number 6 of World Cities with a population 100,000 plus by Goaff, Paschtetli, last updated on the 18th of November 2021. We're going to do this as a 2-minute no-move challenge like we normally do, and the play-along link, as it normally is in the description below. So let's get right into it, and we see new meat. We are Ventas Administration. Okay, so 781, 1950. Big Mac Mania. Matadero. I'm sensing this could be Dominican República Dominica. Shred it. Or could this be Puerto Rico? Matadero. Might have to go. Yeah, I'm going to go Puerto Rico on this one. I'm going to guess we're San Juan someplace. Matadero, right? Matadero, which is on the sign. I feel like we could be in and around this region. Matadero. There's a Burger King, but we were looking at McDonald's billboard. Probably put a highway around here. All right, so we were less than 2 miles. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Pretty good guess. This is one of my crazier guesses, I would have to say, although very, I guess, a lot of clues. So we'll come back to this. So near San Juan, just south of it. Not sure of the area this is. Gobernador Pinheiro. In any case, great first round. And looks like we're in Japan, if I had to guess, by the architecture of the homes. It's interesting. And the street. I mean, the guess I could go to would be Tokyo. Maybe that would be the obvious one. Don't want to outsmart myself here, but I do think that I just don't know the flora and the fauna of Japan that well. And I can't tell if these trees are northerly or southerly. I do know that up near Sapporo, you've got more snow and stuff, obviously. But I'm going to go down here near Tokyo. Just maybe we're Yokohama in this area. But to be quite honest, I'm not entirely sure. We could be far south here. We could be Osaka. Hopefully we're not this far away. But let's just guess there anyway. Of course, we're near Osaka. We're in Osaka. 3,817 points. So that take a little bit of a hit on that one. Got the right country, obviously, but 230 miles away. And we'll get off to the next round. Okay, so interesting trees. I do feel like we're in the United States here. Feel like this could be Milwaukee, Wisconsin, just general feel, but I don't think. No, that's not it. No. Definitely not the trees that are, and the pine trees here, because these trees I guess, have lost their leaves. I thought maybe they're dead trees, but here's a pine tree. Palm tree. Road. Florida. Wow, there we are. Okay, so we're in Florida. I think we're probably northern Florida. Why is this heart over here? Maybe we are in the Panhandle. It's like Tallahassee. Thinking this could be Tallahassee, folks. Is there a train track? Yeah, I think we could be here, at least in this area. Maybe here or in Duval. Yeah, I think this is probably Tallahassee. That's probably Florida State University up on the hill. That's one of my better guesses. Wow, we're gonna have to come back to this one. But yeah, so Florida doesn't have many hills. Okay. I don't even know what the highest elevation, but it can't be more than a couple hundred feet. Anywhere here south is, man, that is an insane guess for me. Tallahassee, so I know Florida State. Been to Florida, haven't been on this road, but been in the general vicinity, and I was trying to think, is this Gainesville? No, Gainesville's it's the swamp, right? That's where the University of Florida is. The swamp, I think, is the name of the state football stadium there for the university. But yeah, the hill, the trees with the. Anyway, we'll come back to that one. That is a great guess for me. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We got almost looks California-ish, but Carlos Ditborn. Where's that sun? The sun is in the northwest, so I'm guessing we're in the southern hemisphere here. Wait a minute. Studios dorms. The heck? Okay, Argentina, perhaps? One minute to go. All right, let's just go for it. Let's just go down here. Carlos Ditborn. This might not even be it. This could be I could really lose big time in this one. Southwest. Now this could be it. I feel like we're in this area. This is, and again, I could be totally off of this. We'll find out. There we go. Santiago Chile. Carlos Ditborn. I've got to figure out who Carlos Ditborn is. It's somebody I probably should know, but Carlos Ditborn. Yeah, not familiar. But in any case, 2002, 700 miles. Got the right latitude, I guess. So it's a little more difficult than I had anticipated. I got a good round there. Costco, we got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. Volkswagen. $133. I'm gonna guess we're in Taiwan here, perhaps. The World Garden. A lot of stuff going on here. Sometimes you don't pick up everything, but I don't know. I mean, "47 seconds." I guess we're Taipei. Just guess we're probably over here somewhere. Maybe not. We'll find out. And okay, not too bad. 78 miles away in Taichung City. Did we get? Yes, we barely got above 20,000 of this one. An insane couple of rounds, I guess. A pretty, I would say one insane, a couple pretty crazy ones. This was I'd have to give myself a C in this game. This is one where an average score for me. Well, maybe even a little below average. So maybe I'm harsh on myself, but it had two really good rounds. A decent round in Taiwan. Got Japan right, okay, but and this one in Argentina is not bad, pretty good. But the fifth round was decent. So could have done much better. Would have gotten a better score with a no time limit. That's the thing I'm starting to start looking at now, and I'm not really sure. So let's take a look at the game breakdown. If you like it up until this point, you want to exit. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that you've tuned in this far, and we're going to go into the game breakdown, and we'll look at this. I scored 1,000 miles. First round we went off to Puerto Rico. I thought Dominican at first, but a couple clues. The general American theme or look, feel to it. Billboards, right? The sign here, this sign just looks a little American, but you could, this is you can tell if it's a Sorrento vehicle, but a couple things, the reason why. New meat here. If I had to look at this and not see any type of language, I would have guessed probably Florida or something like that with this palm tree and these puffy clouds. But to be quite frank, I think the reason why, and I thought Dominican at a certain point, I think 781, and maybe I forget Dominican area code, but that's not an area code, so there was no area code. Maybe I got a little confused there. Spanish, obviously, but then these trucks, like this is a Ford truck. I don't know if it's GMC, a Mack trucks, very American. I mean, very American, and receiving area. So the fact Northwestern Selecta Incorporated, that's what put me to being Puerto Rico, because there's English there, and then you also have this Shredded truck. Shredded is a company that I think of throughout. I see these trucks everywhere in the United States, shredding documents at companies and stuff like that. You usually see them at corporate parks. So Puerto Rico, I figured it had to be the big city. I saw an elevated, well, what could have been these lights here, and lights here with these billboards that are high, tell me that there must be an elevated highway or an interstate, or a dual carriageway, so to speak. And it was. You see here, it's a highway right there. So I knew we had to be close to a fairly major city, especially with these this type of logistics and trucking. So went to the largest city, San Juan, and just got pretty fortunate that we were within a couple mile distance. The second round, we went off to Japan, and again, for me, it could have been anywhere in Japan, and I can't tell the difference in the trees. I said Osaka, which is funny. I thought this might have been Tokyo. Just looked like, gates, keypads. Maybe this is everywhere with homes in Japan, but a little wealthier of an area. But I would presume, gates, fences, and stuff like that. But this general look of, the dark colors with this type of tile, just the architecture. And then the script is Japan. So we're in Ibaraki, Japan. I don't know if I could have gotten that one in a move zone closer to what it was, other than just going off of instincts and listening to myself. Oh, Osaka would have picked that. It could have been Tokyo. So I said Milwaukee at first because it's a little bit of a hill, a small. I would say it's not even a valley, but I looked. I was like, this looks like maybe Milwaukee going west, right? Like the same type of lineup, like Milwaukee. But then I looked at buildings. I'm like, no, this is not it. This is not it. Whatever. And then I saw these trees. Then I saw the palm trees. Like, wait a minute. Maybe this is. I honestly thought that this could have been Texas. I was thinking, but then I saw these brick style buildings. You're not going to see that color prevalent in Texas, although these types of trees look familiar. And then I saw palm trees. Like, well, you're not going to see palm trees this growing wild, I don't think, in Austin. And then lo and behold, we scroll around and we see Florida. And this heart, which is up, I was figuring it's in the Panhandle. And then it occurred to me, this is Florida. And again, not big hills, but definitely a rolling landscape here. And then I remember seeing some of these buildings at one point on either something with Florida State. I think this is where Florida State's down here at University. And just lined up the streets, to be honest, and knew that this had to be Tallahassee, Duval Street, with the train track confirmed there. So that was a really good guess for me, that one. The fourth round, I just thought it could have been Buenos Aires. I thought about Chile at one point. Had I studied this a little further, maybe I should know who Carlos Ditborn is, and I'm sure people will comment down below. This is interesting, a doghouse in the middle of an intersection here. But I probably should know the license plates. Maybe that's the clue. And then I saw there's a red one or an off-color one there. So, yeah, just need to know some of these street lights and maybe license plates here that it would have been Santiago. Just haven't not up on the differences between that. At least got the right latitude. And in the fifth round, obviously went off to Taiwan. Again, the clues for me, driving on the right-hand side of the road, the solid double yellow line, some of these, I don't know what is this on the poles, but I've noticed that a little bit of English mixed in. And could I have gotten the actual location? I'm sure I would have. I'm sure there's some clues that I missed out that you guys will see, gals. But nonetheless, Taichung City, I'm happy with that. I'm not the best at figuring out where things are, obviously, in Japan, Taiwan, China, and this part of the world. Need to work on that a little bit, but hey, that's why I play the game. Hopefully enjoy this one. World cities with a population of 100,000 plus. Hopefully you beat me in this game. I want to grow this channel. We're starting to move pretty fast on it. I want to bring you a lot of great content to come. If you have any requests, I'm happy to play the game that you want me to play. And stay tuned for more great stuff. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, cheers.